Alright, welcome back to my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We are here again in Callan and Corvus's room, here in the Outer Keep, level 2. Last time, Callan succeeded in bringing back his brother Corvus, who had dire news for General Roth. General Oberon, one of the members of the council here at Avalon, has betrayed the fortress to the owl, to Mithras and his legion, or his hordes. In exchange for his own life and a few liberties, he sacrificed the lives of the entire expeditionary party and got them all killed, which is, of course, just excellent and wonderful news. So, what do we have to do now? So, right now, we need to go and talk to General Roth. We were told that to report to him in the Inner Keep, which is interesting. So it's about time that we move on to Chapter 2. We are in the beginning of Chapter 2, basically. Let's see. We have a few things to sell first, though. Let's put this down here. Put everything we're going to sell up here. Maybe we can put these over here. This dagger can go over here. This can go over here, here, here. Spellbook, okay. Find steel knee pads. Let's take one pair of these and get rid of them. Maybe I'll put this over here, just an odd chance. Steel half-greaves. Actually, let's put those here. Put these up here. Put those down there. Anything else to get rid of? The splint hauberk. I think that should be fine. Alright, cool. Let's get going. What do we have on? Some kind of... a lot of garbage, but not too bad. And our bow, we have our longbow. So let's go to the vendor the merchant out in the bailey. The outer bailey? Yes. It's still nighttime out here. Because we're still technically in Chapter 1. As long as we are out here, we have to go through the doors in the Inner Keep before we can properly enter the next chapter. Let's sell. Common Cuirass, yes. Sell. No. Giant's Polyp, no. Steel half-greaves, yes. Dagger, yes. Amulet, we're not selling. The buckler, should we sell that buckler and just use that kite shield from now on? Maybe so. Bamsis. Alrighty, 111. E-pads. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go. We're done with these people for now. I think we'll come back here later. But it'll be a fair bit later. See you later, Lauren. Thanks for the help, buddy. Anything to say? How about this guy was rude to us last time? You think that when you see some combat, you can go around bothering soldiers with real soldier in the C2? Oh yeah? What's the news? Just that the Owl have started running away. Their numbers may not look like they're different, but let me assure you, they are afraid now. I certainly hope so. I doubt it, but I hope so. So let's, proceed to Outer Keep level 1. Of course, we're leaving Corvus in the hands of Friar Mastus and his healers, which is good. Now, I was reading up a little bit. Our head looks a bit weird with that hat on. These are the guards who said we can go through now. Good morning, sir. Oh, good morning. Sir Roth is waiting for you in his quarters. You better hurry. That's where I'm headed now. Let's not keep the general waiting. Yes, sir. I will get the warning through. You can count on me or something like that. Huh. Forgive my abruptness, lad, but we've no time to waste. You've been transferred per my request back to my command, for I have a very important assignment for you. Some days past, I ordered a party to the ruins beneath Avalon to recover an ancient artifact, the Earthstone, that is linked to the temple that once existed below us and has the potential to destroy Avalon. I've not heard from the party since. Well, that's great. So, what is this Earthstone? I know little of the Earthstone or its powers, just enough to decide that it poses an incredible security risk. If you wish to hear the details about the Earthstone, see the Sage Phellic. He and Elarath have been doing research on it. I got what information I have from them. Okay. How could this Earthstone destroy Avalon? Okay. Please continue. I need you to go to the ruins below to discover what happened to the group I sent down there, and rescue them if necessary. The party I sent consisted of a knight, a scout, and a seer Waynar. The knight and scout were more of an honor guard for Waynar, a seer of considerable power, whose purpose in the party was to locate the Earthstone. The party's disappearance at least suggests that the journey will be perilous, so you should enlist the aid of a few volunteers in the inner keep. Huh. Where can I find these volunteers that you're referring to? I'm sure that Phellic's apprentice would give anything to visit the very ruins his master has been studying. Other than that, you may be able to find some off-duty personnel about the keep, who may be interested in accompanying you. You may take no more than 2 people with you. I would also suggest that you speak to the mage Phellius, who's been trying to figure out what creatures our party may have run afoul of. His information may prepare you better for the task at hand. He stays in the basement, and before you ask, he's a bit touched in the head. Well, that's lovely. A mage who's touched. Before I leave, sir, where's that courier headed? Official business, lad. Nothing to worry about. Now go. Yes, sir. I'll get going immediately. I didn't think he would tell us. Is that a bath? Huh. Wow. Alright, so this is the inner keep. So we have quests, adventure, and journals. General Roth has ordered me to investigate the disappearance of a group sent below Avalon to recover an important artifact called the Earthstone. Okay. General Roth has not heard from the party sent below Avalon in quite some time. The members were charged with the retrieval of the Earthstone. The temple, yeah. He confessed he knows little about it. You need to talk to Phellic. I'm to discover what happened to this party, consisting of Waynar the Sage, the Knight, and a Scout, and rescue them if possible. Roth says I may find people to join me on the quest throughout the keep. I can only take 2 people at a time. I hear that Phellic's apprentice would like to join my party to see the ruins below Avalon. Phellius may be of use to discover what kinds of creatures may thrive in the ruins. He may be found in the basement. Alright. Journal. Ah, there's General Roth. Looks like he could use some coffee. General Roth came through with new orders for me today. A small party he had sent on an excursion below Avalon to recover an artifact known as the Earthstone had not been heard from in days, and I am to go to the ruins to search for them. Missing are the sage Waynar, who has the power to locate the Earthstone, and an honor guard consisting of a scout and a knight. They must have run afoul of something. Sir Roth tells me that I will be able to bring assistance with me on my excursion, and that I will meet people willing to join me throughout the inner keep. He knows little about the Earthstone, except that it poses a security risk. He urges me to learn more, telling me that if I wish to know more of the Earthstone, I must visit Sage Phellic on the 2nd floor. He cautions me that since he himself doesn't know what fate befell his party, I should speak to the mage Phellic, who may be able to tell me more about the ruins. Alright. Let's talk to this guard. Guard Morrison. Guarding a door may not seem like much of a duty, but when it's General Roth's door, the experience can certainly change a person's perception of events. I see people come and go all day long, certainly the people who are truly affecting the future of Avalon. Through these doors I see the true events, and they are like some strange music that only I can hear. Pray tell, what part might you play in the history being made about us? Yeah, who can say what one's future may hold? Right now, all that concerns me is staying alive and doing what I can to aid Avalon against the invading horde. Yep, okay. Alrighty then. Well, we have a lot to do here in this, how would I say, in the outer keep, before we even go out into the caves. So, I think this episode will probably just be going around this keep. Yay! Who are you? Fester. Greetings, friend. How can I help you? Usually I have potions to aid or put off sleep, remove warts, restore vigor, clean teeth, color gray hairs, dispel ill humors, and cure almost any ailment that plagues a body. However, the war prevents me from making my potions at present. I am Fester, Alchemist Supreme. I have the rarest herbs from the most distant lands, the purest elements from the deepest bowels of the earth, and the most powerful formulas for curing any infirmity. Huh. Well, once the war is over, I will remember you if I need potions for common ills. Huh. Let's see. Now, one thing we do need to think about is our charm score needs to be probably higher. I don't know how high, maybe 20? I wonder if we should just raise it mechanically. Let's see what raising it to 20 would do to a... Yeah, that would take a lot of training points. Because as you go through the game, there's options that you can't choose unless you have sufficient charm. You know, I think I'm just gonna do that. Maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. I hope not. We'll get more training points. Believe you me. So let's see. Did that take? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We also have to pay attention to these numbers down here. Make sure they're going up enough. Let's see, can we go in here? Yes, we can. Oh, pardon me, lady. Chloe, strange things are afoot in Avalon. I seem to hear whispered conversations around every corner, and everyone is a bit more on edge than usual. There certainly are things amiss here, lady, and I hope to get to the bottom of them. Nope. Nothing really there. Okay, and let me just check this out again. With our upgraded score. Nope, nothing. I wonder if we should have asked General Roth about that messenger. Let's talk to him again. Oh, nothing yet, sir. Please excuse me. Never mind. Got anything? No. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do, because I remember something right quick, is I'm gonna put this here. Oh, I didn't get my dang shield. I'm just gonna equip my sword, because I'm not saying this guy's a traitor, but there could be more traitors about. These are the quarters of the Taverland royal party, but they have lain empty for some time now. I'm responsible for the care of these rooms, so that they are ready in case the Taverlanders ever return. Actually, I hear a rumor that they may be returning, but no one knows exactly when. With the luck of the good spirits, their aid will arrive before it's too late. That's an interesting expression, with the luck of the good spirits, right? And this is a bit, I'm going to wax philosophical for a moment. Obviously, it's like, with the help of the good spirits, obviously, they're going to arrive. But it's just luck specifically. You might say, well, luck? Well, what does that really mean? Does that have any philosophically relevant content? And I would say it does. If we think about what Aristotle says about luck, Aristotle defines luck as the intersection of the accidental intersection of two or more lines of causality that produce an event that is significant but unintended by either line of causality. For instance, it would be like, so the people of Avalon are trying to do their thing, survive long enough, survive long enough. The Tabberlanders are trying to get back here from that civil war that's in their land, and the good spirits are trying to do their own thing. And maybe whatever it is the good spirits are doing, and whatever it is the defenders of the Seven Kingdoms are doing, will sort of happen to cross paths and produce good results, and that will get the Tabberlanders here. The classic example is, someone goes out to, let's say, dig a well, and happens upon a stash of, gold coins in a field. It was a lucky find, and what you say, well, what does that mean? Well, it means that, say like bandits had buried it there in ancient times, intending to get it themselves. They were going to hide it from everyone, and maybe they even buried it out there because the ground seemed kind of wet, let's say, and therefore no one would be building there. But then later on, this guy goes out there not to search for gold or treasure, but rather to dig a well, and he happens to find these coins. And so the two lines of causality crossed, but not intentionally. So, I don't know, luck of the good spirits. So maybe the good spirits, while not trying to assist us, maybe, which seems an interesting thought too, theologically, that these spirits might not even be trying to help the humans here, but rather, because they're good spirits, they have a beneficent influence on things around them, even though they're not directly trying to help. Perhaps, anyways. Enough of that, sorry. We can go through here to another hallway, but let's actually go this way. Dun, 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 dun. Now there are new trainers in this chapter, in this section of the castle. There's a magic trainer, a scouting trainer, and a melee combat trainer. They're just there, yes. Let's talk to this guy. Sir Callan. May I help you with something? I was wondering if you know of anyone who might be able to teach me more advanced combat techniques. Yes, as a matter of fact, I might know a trick or two. How may I help you? Alrighty. I'd like to learn more advanced training techniques. So, what can I teach you? Alrighty. Man, I wish I hadn't spent those points. We'll get this stuff, don't worry. But let's see, we can get endurance, which will take away from our restriction. Pain tolerance. Oh wow, look at that. 15 hit points and 2 to our healing rate. And then weapon skill. 3 to coordination and 5 to combat. I think we're going to take this right now. Should we take all these things? Or should we come back? I think I'm going to come back. We'll scout around first and then get these. We're going to get them all the training, but thank you, Sir Callan. Stay safe. So, Sir Callan, let's look at the map. Come on. So, okay, we're on Inner Keep level 2. So I think Sage Phellic is over here, right here. So this is where Sir Callan, the trainer, is. But let's try to find the scouting trainer first. But that was a really good skill. 3 to coordination, 5 to combat. That's really good. We really needed that. You saw how badly we were doing shooting at that troll. That was terrible. Combat, that's way better. mean, it's not great. It's not good even, but it's much better. Oh, with Sir Benesi? Is there something I can do for you? Yes, I was wondering if you know anyone available to join me on assignments. As a matter of fact, Sir Dinadon is getting a tad restless, even though he tries not to let it show. I know he's up for anything but waiting around watching his armor rust. He's up for anything but waiting around watching his armor rust. You'd have to get permission from the ambassador, however. Alright. Let's see. Do you have any assignments to give? Assignments? Not personally, but don't let that discourage you. He laughs. We've all got problems that need solving. Alright. And do you know anyone who could teach me advanced combat techniques, like maybe Sir Callan? I've not the patience to be a teacher, but if it's a good thing you ask, because Sir Callan does. He's one of the toughest fighters I've ever known. Thank you for your suggestion. Farewell. Sir Callan, an Elithrian, like us, is willing to spend time to impart some advanced combat techniques. Alright, cool, thanks, dude. Sir? Let's actually talk to him again. There was more we could ask Sir Callan. Yeah, come on. Do you know anyone available to join me on assignments? Yeah, my old friend Dinana is dying for some action. He's bored stiff. Literally. He laughs. I'm just kidding. He's not old, just older than most of us. Alright. And do you have any assignments for me? Not really. No. He's like, weirdo. Do I look like your boss? Negative. Alrighty. And who are you? Tessel. This lounge hasn't been open since the siege began, but I thought I would see if some food was left behind. I suppose I should have realized this place must have been completely cleaned out some time ago, but I figured it was worth a try. Hunger makes a person desperate, you know? Indeed it does. But we must keep our reason, or else all is lost. That's darn sure. Wait. Okay, and this will lead us downstairs. Alright. What's down here? This is a library? Pollen. Here is where we house our records of daily life in Avalon. These include births, marriages, deaths, stores of food and supplies, and other noteworthy items and events of the community. Once this was a pleasant if dull job for me, now I can't help but be exposed to the horrors of this war every day. Even if I only deal with the figures between the deaths and the shortages, I can hardly go on some days. I imagine the war has made you busy in ways you never imagined. Still, you are fortunate that it is the numbers, not the actual events that you must face. That's true, I suppose. Also, I do have this travel series on Aratoy to occupy my spare time. If you have a moment, you might find it an interesting read. Well, I suppose I'm going now. Carry on, good scribe. Books! Ugh, so boring. Actually, travel journals like that were, if I understand it correctly, have been popular for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, maybe even into the Middle Ages, in fact. Yeah, have always been popular reading. I was going to say, this guy's complaint that he's, dealing with there's the scrolls and the books about the figures that now have to do with the war and the deaths and all that stuff, and the shortages of supplies and all the, death certificates and the wounded and all that. I have to think that it reminds me of, and his sort of response to it reminds me of a book by called Bartleby the Scrivener, a short novella by what's that dude who wrote Moby Dick? Herman Melville. It's like about 70 pages or so. It's interesting. It's about a guy who used to work in a governmental office that received the letters and mail that had nowhere to go because the recipients were dead, and it just eventually drove him kind of nutty. Alright, let's see. Alright. Try not to miss places, because there's all sorts of people to talk to and see here. Nothing here. And who are you? Sir Howell. Is there something I can do for you? Yes, I was wondering if you know of anyone available to join me on assignments. As a matter of fact, Sir Dinadan is getting a tad restless, even though he tries not to let it show. Okay, yeah, we worked for that. Any assignments? Assignments? Not person. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. So he just says the same thing as that other night. So Sir Dinadan is definitely a companion you can take with you. Knock, knock, knock. Greetings, my lady. You'd think these knights fight their battles in their chambers, if you ever had to clean them. What now? Get out of here with those dirty boots. I just scoured those cobblestones. I think I'll be moving along now. She's like, you darn tootin' you will. I'm having to clean and clean. You bring your muddy boots. Sorry. What's this? Who are you? Lucius. I am Lucius, ambassador of Elithria, and a very busy man. If you have no business with me, waste not my time. Please excuse my interruption, Ambassador Lucius. Jeez. Near the quarters of King Rents, I met Lucius, the Elithrian ambassador. He seems quite rigid, but I suspect he's a fair man. Of course, that might just be because I'm Elithrian, so I assume he's a cool guy in his own right. Even though he just was rather unpleasant to me, but whatever. He's probably busy, and who am I? Not really anybody. Okay. Let's go over We'll go over here first. Then we'll come back around. I think, what's his face? Phellic is over here. The sage. That's Phellic's apprentice. And there's Phellic himself. Hello, sir. I am Phellic the Sage. I was told you might be visiting me, and that if you did, you would have questions regarding the Earthstone and the ancient temple. May I help you? Well, what is this Earthstone? It is an ancient relic that was once, long ago, used in ceremonies and rituals by those who built and revered the temple that now lies in ruins below us. So what powers does this Earthstone possess? We do not know, but clearly it has magical powers, some of which we may be able to put to use after further study. At any rate, we must retrieve it lest someone put it to devious use. Devious use? What do you mean by that? Well, I mean use that's quite devious. That's where it gets interesting. Interesting and unfortunate. You see, it clearly states that in these parchment fragments that the Earthstone, if replaced in its original location, will raise the temple from the subterranean depths to Earth level, which will surely destroy Avalon. I see. That is dire news indeed. I must assemble my party immediately. Farewell, Phellic. Kind of sounds like the plot to, Final Sacrifice. Sort of. Before you leave, let me tell you something. My apprentice has been with me for some time now. It is time for his naming. He wishes to go with you on your subterranean expedition, and I wish to let him. If you take him on your expedition to the ruins, he will have shown that he is brave enough to risk his neck for knowledge, and thus for the bettering of himself and the future generations. And I will bestow upon him a name, and the venerable title of Apprentice Sage. Look at him over there. He wants to ask you so badly. Please consider taking him with you, but don't tell him anything more than that. I mentioned that he wishes to go. Okay, but don't tell him anything more than that. I mentioned that he wishes to go with you. I shall consider it, fellow. Thank you, and may the good spirits protect you. Anything else from him? Who made this Earthstone? Yeah. The cultists who paid their respects to whatever forgotten god they worshipped had the stone linked to the temple. I can't be sure how they did it, or whether it was a property of the stone, but it is clear that the removal of the Earthstone from the temple precipitated its sinking beneath the surface. How could this Earthstone destroy Avalon if we don't even know what it does? Okay, yeah, okay. Yep. Let's see, adventure. Phellic tells me that if the Earthstone is returned to the sconce in the temple will rise again, destroying Avalon. He says his apprentices will all but have earned a name if I take him to the ruins. Phellic has informed me that the removal of the Earthstone from the temple as much as caused it to sink beneath the surface. Alright. Phellic certainly looks the part of the sage. Although his manner was far from mysterious, his words concise and his candor refreshing. He tells me that the underground ruins surround an ancient temple where worshippers of long ago, who, or whatever they were, convened about a magical gemstone. The shrine and this Earthstone, as he called it, are somehow linked, as he believes, although he wasn't too clear as to how or why. The only thing that is clear, or so claimed a scrap of parchment that he took great pains to wave in my face for emphasis, is that if the Earthstone is replaced in its sconce, a centrally located nexus of power that the ancient religion's members built specifically for that purpose, the temple will rise up once more. Without any semblance of a pilot, the fusing of stone and temple will cause the latter to emerge through Avalon, effectively annihilating it. Phellic also adds that the stone has a purplish-white cast to it, and is shaped like an arrowhead. Clearly it must be retrieved. The potential for the fall of Avalon is too great. Wow, I don't remember him saying this last part, but it's good that he said it. Alright. What's over here? Can I look in this chest, Phellic? A black robe. Let's take it. Alright, let's just talk to Phellic's apprentice. Ho, apprentice. Greetings, sir. I am Phellic's apprentice, and... Phellic's apprentice? What kind of name is that, or... Be still, weakling. You will speak only when requested to. Is that understood? Give me a break. What sort of jerk says that? Boy. What kind of name is that? I don't have a name yet, sir. You can't be serious. Yes, I'm serious. Apprentice sages do not receive a name until they have had a naming ceremony, and that will only occur when it is decided by their mentor that they are worthy of the title Apprentice Sage. I see. So you'd like to join my party to the subterranean temple? Most certainly, sir. As an apprentice sage, I really appreciate the chance to see the ruins, as I'm sure you can imagine. Well, sure. Why not? Try not to impale yourself if you run into any nasties. I don't think so, apprentice. You'll only slow down. I'll consider it, apprentice. I will return if I have decided that you shall join my party, or... Are you sure you're cut out for it? Need I remind you that a knight scout and a seer disappeared down there? How skilled are you with a sword? With a sword? I think... Should we take him? I guess what... Why not? Phellic's apprentice has told me that the apprentice sages do not receive a name until a naming ceremony. Alright, so we have someone in our party. Phellic's apprentice. Maybe this will help us, maybe it won't. We'll probably have to... Let's see. Can we give this to him? I don't know. Okay. He has some items, Book of Elements, which gives... What? Interesting modifiers. Black robe. Let's put it on him. There we are. And he has a ring of protection. Oh wow, that's pretty nice. Jeez. Good stuff. We'll see. And let's go back to Callan. Alrighty. Well, I think, unfortunately, our time has already... Where are we? Is there a room right here? Oh! Well, what do you know? Kite shield. Well, there's a shield we can use. Splint hauberk. A soft leather tunic. We need a key. A mace of frozen barbs. An aesthetic coif. This bludgeoning weapon is always cold to the touch and is reputedly is reputed to strike the foes with chilling shocks of an avalanche. Doesn't sound like that's quite. Oh my goodness, that's quite powerful. We'll leave this stuff in here for now. That's a good item right there, though. Maybe we'll use those as our storeroom. We need to get the key. But I think I'm going to actually call this right here. So, next time, we will continue exploring the outer keep. No, the inner keep. The inner keep. And hopefully we'll get... I don't know. It may take us a bit to get through the just talking to everyone. And finding the rest of the party we'll take with us. I'm thinking with... See, Phellic's apprentice is a... If we look at him... Oh, that's how we can do it. We can hand things over like that. Look at Phellic's apprentice. He has a bunch of spells. Aura of Iron. Resist cutting, piercing, and crushing by 50%. That's a really great spell. Charge. Frost. Heal. He can heal. Hold. And protection from magic. Resist magic 50%. So basically... I don't know. Let's just put heal for now. He is a decent mage, and he'll be doing our healing for us, and maybe some supporting his defense spells. But I think the other person we're going to recruit is another scout, because we don't want a knight that's going to go charging ahead, ruining our surprise. But who knows? We'll see. So. Thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of Siege of Avalon here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Take care, y'all.